Happy Tuesday, my Dolphin fans. This is Phins Football Podcast, and yes, don't adjust your screen. I'm actually doing this from my car on my lunch break. So who knows? This might not even air. Nobody might ever see this. But I'm putting this out there because I want to do a quick update. First off, how about that new intro? I darkened up the logo. I added some little effects. Again, everything is still a work in progress. Everything is still under construction. Little by little, I'll be adding different things to my office. Maybe tweaking the logo some more. I'll definitely be adding more to that intro that's not a finished product. I had some time the other day, so I figured I'd add a little bit to it. But of course, that's not a finished product. But I do want to say, everybody, you're doing what I wanted. Keep liking, keep subscribing, keep sharing. I know it doesn't look like much, but I didn't expect to get any viewers. I'm not expecting anything. I've been raising my subscribers day by day. I've doubled that in the past few days. So I look at the small things, they count. So thank you. Keep liking, keep subscribing, keep sharing, keep putting me out there. Let everyone know, Phins Football Podcast, it exists. I'm B Trill. But I wanted to tune in real quick, obviously let you know about my new logo, not new, just updated, but my new intro. Figured I'd show that off a little bit, but I don't have as much time as I thought I did to do this, especially having a 2-year-old. That's a little difficult. But I figure I can utilize my hour lunch. I do eat pretty fast. I usually use the rest of the time to get caught up on my sports and updates, but I guess I'll take my updates and bring them right to you. So I want to go ahead and do a State of the Union of the Miami Dolphins. Obviously, we have a lot going on right now. During the offseason, we made some acquisitions. We had some draft picks. We thought this was the Super Bowl year. At least I did. I thought we had the pieces in order to make that puzzle whole. I thought with all the tweaks and the experiences and the vets we brought in and the rookies we brought in, I thought everything was coming together. I thought this was the year. I thought this was the year that we show everybody we can beat Buffalo, that we can win the tough games, we can beat teams with a winning record, that we can go into cold games, cold weather, and win. Obviously, we haven't had that opportunity yet, but we lost to Buffalo. We lost to the big game. Tua didn't stay healthy. All these narratives, they're happening. It's continuing. We need to stop it. And how do we stop it? How do we put out the fire and stop this panic? Well, you saw from my short yesterday, big news. We got Tyler Snoop Huntley. So yes, he is nicknamed Snoop from Snoop Dogg himself. I saw a video where they actually met, so it's pretty funny. But he adds another aspect to our offense. He has more speed to bring to this already fast offense. Of course, we weren't clocking Tua's 40 because he had a hip injury when he came out in the draft. But Tyler Huntley, a lot faster, a lot more mobile. I was watching an interview with Mike McDaniel, and he was saying that, of course, he was in Washington with RG3. That's when they developed a lot of read options. That's why you see right now there's a lot of motion and reads in with our plays and our offense. Well, with that, Tua doesn't run. But it's already built into the offense and the plays. It's just instead of Tua running or handing it off, he is either handing it off or throwing the ball. So we call it an RPO, run pass option. Now we're really going to utilize that. So now Tua can either hand the ball off. Tyler Huntley can either hand the ball off, throw the ball, or actually run the ball, which he is actually really good at. He is fast. I did joke around yesterday. I will continue to say it. He's a poor man's Lamar Jackson. As in poor man's, as he doesn't have all the attributes that Lamar Jackson does, but he has the style that Lamar Jackson has. He is able to escape the pocket, run outside the pocket, and make moves to go through the second and third level of that defense. He has, I don't have all the stats and everything in front of me, but majority of the reason he did make the Pro Bowl that year was because of rushing. He had, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions the year he made the Pro Bowl. Obviously, it wasn't for his passing. But, of course, that is a popularity contest. It's voted by fans as well as players, but with Miami moving forward, I think Tyler Huntley adds a whole nother game and aspect that Mike McDaniel has been wanting and needing. This is probably why we were always rumored, go ahead and get Deshaun Watson when we had Brian Flores, because he had another aspect of running and moving outside the pocket and moving. So I think Tyler Huntley will be a huge addition. With that, we're getting closer to this bye week, which means after the bye week, everybody on our PUP list can now be activated. So we have names like OBJ, Odell Beckham Jr. We have our draft pick, Malik Washington. He's supposed to be the steal of the draft. He just hasn't been on the field yet. We saw in the preseason, man, does he have that speed. He wasn't on the PUP. He's just been injured. As well as we're supposed to maybe get Isaiah Wynn back. That would be huge. Obviously, our offensive line is taking a huge beating. Teron Armstead, he's injured again. Robert Jones, he is injured, also playing terrible. Right now we got Lester Cottonen and Kendall Lamb. I think we might bring out Patrick Paul for Seattle if Armstead is not good to go, but I do want to see Patrick Paul. Jalen Wright we didn't see too much of, but I want to see our rookies. Hopefully Washington, I keep saying Williams. Hopefully Malik Washington can come back soon. Also on the PUP, Bradley Chubb. So we got Bradley Chubb possibly coming back. Cam Smith. So these are other aspects to our team. That's our depth. Of course, we haven't really had the depth. This is why you're hearing names like Grant Dubois. I don't think he's going to be on the team much longer. Who knows? Maybe he is. Hopefully he makes me wrong. But I just think he doesn't have the ability that when OBJ comes back, when Malik Washington comes back, I did it right that time, that will actually be able to still keep Grant Dubois. I think maybe he slides back to the practice squad, which is where we claimed him from Green Bay. But I think that maybe Eazy-E, maybe he will come in as a third option. So Mike McDaniel did say Skylar Thompson is going to be our quarterback in Seattle. I don't agree there. We have a very complex and difficult playbook. Who knows how similar it actually is to the Ravens, because Ravens did a lot of options, read options, things like that with Lamar Jackson. We did a different style of RPO, but who knows? Maybe we can mesh the language. Maybe it'll be a faster knowledge gap that we can close quickly and hopefully get Tyler Huntley on the field. I mean, we know Skylar Thompson, his rookie year, his preseason games, he looked phenomenal. He looked great. Everybody was saying, he's better than Tua, I don't think so. He does have some skills and some traits. He's a bigger quarterback. But I do see Tyler Huntley eventually. I do see Snoop taking over this offense and giving us that extra aspect that we have. That's kind of what's going on with the team right now as far as injuries, moving places, signing new players. Lots of stuff going on. The official injury report has not come out yet for Seattle. We'll see who's on there, who's not. I'll definitely be doing my game preview, my game breakdowns. I still haven't done game breakdowns from last week. I don't know, with everything going on Miami, I've been focusing on Miami. I was going to try to do the whole NFL. I mean, I could still always squeeze it in about some picks and recaps and things, but this is a Miami Dolphins podcast channel. I want to keep it centered around that. With everything, of course, I'll keep you updated if we do make any more moves. I don't think the Tua situation is going to be happening anytime quick. Of course, he wanted to come out that, he's not retiring. I think that was kind of just to shut up the media, shut up the narratives, and give him his space that him and his family need right now. Yes, of course, he wants a doctor's opinion. He wants to go over everything with them. But he needs to sit down with his family. His wife, his mom, his dad. He is huge with his family, very strong, family oriented, to where they're probably going to make the decision for him. But of course, we already know he doesn't want to retire. He wants to be back on the field when healthy. Who knows how long that is? We know 2 years ago, after that concussion with Green Bay, there were still a few weeks left in the season, even a playoff game that we got. Tua couldn't come back in that amount of time. I'm not saying this is going to take 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. Maybe it does. Maybe it takes 2 weeks. I think it should at least take 4 weeks. I think we should put him on IR. Again, I'm not an expert. This is what I think. This is my opinion. I think we should put him on IR. That way, it gives him 4 weeks in time, no pressure to come back. Frees up a roster spot. That way, we can attack this offensive line weakness. We can attack the third wide receiver. I know I'm contradicting myself, thinking OBJ and Malik Washington will be that step up, which I think they will. But who knows? We're immediate. It's the NFL. It stands for not for long. Everything is constantly moving. There needs to be change to improve. People's jobs are on the line. These coaches, GMs, scouts, everything, they get paid lots of money to make these decisions. The thing is, they got to make the correct decisions. Right now, I think that we're moving in the right direction because we're not waving the white flag. We're not saying that, we're going to tank this season, which you can't officially say. But I don't think we're going to lean towards draft picks. We just signed a lot of money. We just signed Ramsey. We just signed Tua. I know. We just restructured Tyreek Hill's contract. We just signed Waddle. I think Javon Holland is next. So we just locked up McDaniel. So there's a lot of money that is on the table. We can't just fold and walk away. We need to keep bluffing or keep stacking up our cards or do something. But I don't think we're just going to roll over and say, hey, we're going to try to get a high draft pick. I know it's been out there, Cam Ward. He's already in Miami. We can keep him in Miami. He is a great quarterback coming out. Who knows? Maybe we'll wait to 2025 and get Arch Manning, nephews of Eli and Peyton. But, there's a lot going on, a lot of moving parts. Some other big names. We got the guy out of Alabama. We got the guy out of Oregon. There's names. There's things we can do, things we can speculate. But the main purpose for this video is to say, don't panic. I've always trusted in Miami. Like I keep saying, when we went 1-5, I was still rooting every week, wearing my jersey, thinking this is going to be the game that we're due, that we're going to win, that we're going to turn around, we're finally going to get in. And we did. It took till, week 15 till we got our first win to go 1-15. But no panic. Not saying we're going to only win one game this year. But I think we're going to move in the right direction. And if we don't, I always support my team. Again, I'll keep showing it off. I got my tattoo. I'm always wearing merch. I always have hats, shirts, shoes, merchandise. I love my team. I love the Miami Dolphins. I will always be a Dolphins fan. Nothing else you can do about it. I have family that played for the Buffalo Bills in the 80s. Guess what? Growing up, I chose Marino over Kelly. So, just want to put it out there where my heart is. State of the Union of the Dolphins. My alarm is going to be going off here soon that my lunch break is over. I got to get back. But again, thank you. If you're still watching, keep watching. Keep liking, keep subscribing, keep sharing. I keep putting it on the Dolphins Facebook pages, but I know Facebook, if there's a YouTube link, it really doesn't get seen. Please pass around my page. Let everybody know I'm here. I'm here to keep you updated, here to keep you entertained. Again, any suggestions, let me know. I'm always trying to improve the show. I do have my email on my YouTube page. You can always send a comment, however you prefer. But again, thanks again for looking. And right here on cue is my alarm. So thank you again. Keep liking, keep subscribing. Until next time, fins up, family.